Hello students, today's class we are going to study some problems based on the H parameters of the transistor, also known as this topic is also known as transistor amplifier analysis. We do some mathematical calculations for the required gain. To get the required gain, what are the values of component values required, and using H parameter model. In the previous class we have studied H parameter model for 3 transistor configurations: CE, CB and CC. In the today's class we are going to solve some problems on transistor H parameter model, that what we have studied in the last class. So before starting the analysis of transistor amplifiers, first we should know the concept of AC and DC equivalent circuits of transistor. DC equivalent circuit is nothing but the biasing circuit, biasing arrangements required for the transistor to operate as an amplifier, and the AC equivalent circuit is that which, after the application of the signal to be amplified, the signal, how that going to vary the parameters of the transistor during the amplification process. The parameters which conducts the AC signal after the application of the signal to be amplified are known as AC equivalent components or AC equivalent circuit. So here let us solve few problems. Before solving the problems, let us consider some few concepts of transistor amplifier. Here BJT is biased in the active region to operate as an amplifier. To work as an amplifier, it is operated in the active region by a DC voltage source VBE, that is nothing but IB, fixing IB constant at certain value by using the biasing circuit. The Q point, operating point, is fixed, set at certain value. IC and VC operating point, the value of collector current and collector to emitter voltage, we call it as Q point. Let us consider in this example IC VCR. IC is 1.5 milliamperes and VC is 5 volts with a base current of 15 microamperes. Fixing base current at 15 microamperes with the beta of the transistor 100. We are going to have the circuit is going to have an operating point that is fixed at 1.5 milliamperes and VC 5 volts. Now with this condition, the base emitter voltage VBE is the VBE plus the DC value of base emitter voltage plus the total base emitter voltage is the sum of the DC biasing voltage, base emitter voltage, and the AC base emitter voltage after the application of the signal. And similarly, the collector emitter voltage AC, the output voltage VCE is the difference of VCC minus ICRC. This is also known as load line equation. Writing a KVL to the output loop, we will get this equation: VC is equal to VCC minus ICRC, where VCC is the DC biasing voltage at the output. Here, if changes in operating current and voltages are small, very small, then IC-VC waveforms are undistorted. We will get undistorted replicas of the input signal, if there is if the changes in operating current and voltage, that is operating point, are small, if the movement of the operating point, if the change in the value of ICVC are very small with the temperature, some other condition of change in parameters of the transistor with the temperature, if ICVC are small variations, if there are small variations in ICVC, that is operating point, then we are going to get undistorted, because the change Q point movement is very small, so it lies in the active region only during the operation. So therefore we will get undistorted replica of the input signal. So we'll get the same signal which is in phase, which is having similar which is similar to the input signal. Amplified signal is similar to the input signal. A small change, voltage change at the base causes a large change at the collector. Actually that is the amplification. A small change in the voltage, because it base is a forward bias, a small change in the base voltage causes a large change in the collector, because the collector is reverse biased. So if at all, if small current that is flowing through the collector which is reverse bias, we will going to it is going to have a large voltage at the output. So that is the voltage gain, VCE. The AV is VCE by VBE. So here with the values, the operating point 1.5 milliamperes and with VC is 5 volts we have taken. So with this we are going to have the output voltage VCE by the substituting the values here in the circuit. We have the circuit given here. The VCC is 10 volts, RC is 3.3 kilo ohms. So substituting the values in this equation, VCC is 10 volts and IC is 1.5 milliamperes and RC is 3.3 kilo ohms. So we are going to have the output voltage (1.65 milliamperes) with 180-degree phase shift. See here VBE. So in the circuit, .7 volts is the DC voltage, biasing voltage. So let us come to the amplifier, transistor amplifier, coupling and bypass, effect of coupling and bypass capacitors. Capacitors are designed to provide, so the AC analysis coupling effect will come. The AC coupling through the capacitors is used to inject the AC input signal and extract the output signal without disturbing the Q point. Actually the capacitors acts as short circuit for the AC signals. AC coupling that are used to couple the signal. AC coupling through the capacitor is used to inject the AC input signal and extract the output signal without disturbing the Q point. The capacitors are designed to provide negligible impedance at frequencies of of interest, that is in the desired range of operating range of the amplifier. They are having negligible impedance and provide open circuits for at DC. They act as open circuit for DC and acts as short circuit for the AC signal, coupling the signal from the input to the output side. C1 and C2 are low impedance coupling capacitors, or C1 C2 are the coupling capacitors, acts as short circuit for AC and open circuit DC blocking capacitors, whose also known as DC blocking coupling capacitors or DC blocking capacitors, whose reactance at the signal frequency is designed to be negligible. At the operating frequency, the reactance of the coupling capacitor is negligible. C3 is also C3 here. It is a bypass capacitor that provides low reactance path for the amplified AC current from emitter to the ground, thereby removing RE. Actually, if current flowing through the RE, that going to produce a negative feedback, so that will going to reduce the gain. So to avoid the negative feedback, or to reduce the gain, so the bypass capacitor that bypasses the current so low, it acts as a low impedance path for the AC current from emitter to ground. So here the DC analysis, here find the DC equivalent circuit by, so DC analysis, first to do transistor amplifier analysis, first we have to do the DC analysis. The DC analysis is a equivalent circuit by replacing all capacitors by open circuit and inductors by short circuits, and after that we'll find the Q point from the DC equivalent circuit by using appropriate large signal transistor model. AC analysis, after this we will do AC analysis after the application of the input signal. The AC equivalent circuit will obtain by replacing all capacitors by short circuit, inductors as open circuit. And also after this, after replacing the capacitors by short circuit, we redraw the circuit, and then we replace the transistor by its small signal H parameter model. Then we use a using this AC equivalent small signal equivalent circuit we do analyze the AC characteristics of the amplifier, and after that we will combine the end results of DC and AC analysis to yield the total voltages and currents in the circuit. So let us consider one example how we do analysis on the transistor amplifier. See here, this is the circuit, amplifier circuit. Then to first step we have to find the DC equivalent circuit. And to find the DC equivalent circuit, we have to remove the AC source, disconnected here. Then the capacitors, all the capacitors are replaced with the open circuit to the DC voltage. So then we redraw the circuit, replace open all the capacitors are remove the capacitor by open circuit by keeping a open circuit, then redraw the circuit, and the circuit will be like this. This is simply a voltage divider or self bias circuit which is going to fix the operating point in the desired region, in the active region. All the capacitors in the original amplifier circuit are replaced by open circuit, and disconnecting the input voltage to be amplified, and also the R3 is removed because it is being sorry, the capacitor C3 is also removed. C3, C1, C2 all are open circuited. Then we do the AC equivalent circuit, and capacitors are replaced by short circuits. When capacitors has access short circuit, this circuit will be like this, and we redraw the circuit. And the circuit, this circuit, after replacing the capacitor by a short circuit, the circuit, we will redraw the circuit. The circuit looks like this, and after that we redraw the circuit, and the circuit will become like this. Here R1 R2 will become parallel, both are connected from base to the emitter terminal, and RC is from collector to the ground. See now, the output side RC and R3 are in parallel from collector to the ground, and in the input side R1 R2 will become parallel from base to emitter. Now we draw the equivalent of the parallel resistance of RB, R1 and R2, which will becomes 104 kilo ohm, parallel combination of 160 kilo ohms R1 and 300 kilo ohms R2 will become the equivalent resistance RB, which is equal to 104 kilo ohms. Similarly, the output side here R1 R2 will become RB, and the output side RC and R3 are in parallel from collector to emitter. The parallel combination of 22 and 100 kilo ohms, 22 kilo ohms and 100 kilo ohms will become 18 kilo ohms load resistance. Then in the third step, the transistor is being now here. After this, this is the simplified AC equivalent circuit, simplified AC. This is the simplified AC equivalent circuit. Then after this we replace the transistor with its H parameter model. This transistor now being replaced by its common emitter H parameter model. So now we will come to the actual, we will solve by using this concept. Now we are going to solve some problems on the transistor amplifier circuits. Let us consider the first hybrid equivalent C transistor. So this is what we have studied in the previous class. So this is the expression for current gain. We have derived the equation for current gain of a transistor in CE configuration. This is the expression for current gain. A is equal to minus HFE divided by 1 plus HO into RL, and the input resistance, equation of input resistance. So that is where the current gain AI, where which is minus HFE into 1 plus HO into RL, where RL is the AC load resistance. Its value is equal to the parallel combination of the resistance RC and RL. So its value is the parallel RL is equal to parallel combination of small RL is equal to parallel combination of RC and RL. Then we have derived the equation for input resistance of transistor. The resistance looking into the amplifier input terminals. The base of the transistor is given by the relation Ri. The input resistance Ri is equal to HIE plus HRE into AI into RL. And again we have substituting the value of AI. AI is already we know AI is minus HFE by 1 plus HO into RL. The input resistance of the amplifier stage is called the input resistance by considering the source resistance. So Ri parallel with total input resistance is the input resistance of the amplifier with the biasing circuit, where Rb is the resistance of the biasing circuit. So the total input resistance, if Ri is Ri in Ri dash, actually we call it as Ri dash. This is Ri dash, Ri dash, Ri dash is the parallel combination of Ri and Rb. We have this Ri is the, we can calculate from the formula, that is Ri is nothing but equal to, just now we have seen the formula, Ri is equal to HIE plus HFE AI into RL. So Ri dash, this we call it as Ri dash, is the parallel combination of Ri. Ri we can calculate from the formula directly. It is the parallel Ri and Rb. Rb is the biasing resistance at the base terminal. We can obtain by using DC equivalent circuit, AC equivalent circuit, by drawing the AC equivalent circuit. R1 and R2 will come in parallel, so this Rb is nothing but equal to the parallel combination of Rb is the parallel combination of R1 and R2. And so this RIS is nothing but Ri dash, and Ri we can calculate from the formula. Ri we can calculate from the formula, just Ri is the input resistance HIE plus HFE AI into RL. Just so this is Ri, and Rb the biasing resistance, base resistance. Then Ri dash we can find, Ri dash is RIS here. Then we can find the voltage gain. by the equation, voltage gain of the equation is AV. AV is equal to A into RL. Actually it is RL by RI. RL by RI. Since the current gain of the common emitter amplifier is negative, therefore the voltage gain is also a negative. It means that there is a phase shift of 180 degrees between the input and output. The voltage gain we are going to get negative, means the phase shift of 180 degrees between the input and amplified output voltage. The input signal is the output signal is inverted. The voltage gain in terms of H parameters is given by the relation. So by substituting AI in the equation AV, so AI is minus HFE divided by 1 plus HOE into RL where delta H, we can simplify the formula by using this delta H. Delta H HIE into HOE minus HRE HFE. And similarly the output resistance, looking into the amplifier output terminals, is given by the relation R0. R0 is equal to RS plus HIE divided by RS plus HOE into delta H, where delta H is HIE HOE minus HRE HFE, where RS is the resistance of the source. The output resistance of the overall output resistance ROE, it is, we call it as RO dash. RO dash is the parallel combination RO and RL. So the overall voltage gain by considering the source resistance, AV is equal to AVS, we call it as AVS is equal to AV into RIS by RIS plus RS, and the overall current gain AIS is AI into RS by RS plus R dash. Now consider one example. The H parameter of a transistor used in common emitter configuration or HI is 1 kilo ohm, HRE is 1 into 10 power minus 4 reverse voltage gain, and HFE forward current gain is 50, and HOE is 100 micromhos. The load resistance of the transistor is 1 kilo ohm. In the collector circuit, the transistor is supplied from a signal source of resistance of 1000 ohms, that is RS is 1000. Determine the value of the input and output impedance RI and R0, and current gain and voltage gain of amplifier stage. So here the given data is HI is 1 kilo ohm, HRE is 1 into 10 power minus 4, HOE 100 mhos, micromhos 100 into 10 power minus 6 mhos, RC is 1 kilo ohm, and RS is 1000 ohms. So input resistance of the first, will start with the input resistance. First we'll start with the current gain. We know that there is no load connected and the output of the amplifier, so RL is 0. Therefore the value of AC load resistance RL, actually the small RL is the combination of RC and RL, and since RL is 0, so we have RC, RL is nothing but equal to the collector resistor. Collector resistor acts as a load. Since there is no external load is connected, the collector resistance acts as a load resistance. We also know that the current gain of the transistor is given by the formula. First we'll start with the current gain. Current gain of the transistor AI is given by the formula minus HFE by 1 plus HOE into RL, where RL is RC, HFE is 50, and HOE is given 100 into 10 power minus 6. So we'll get the value of AI, that is equal to minus 45.5. And the input resistance of the transistor is given by the formula Ri is equal to HIE plus HRE into AI into RL. So HIE is 1000 ohms and HRE 1 into 10 power minus 4. AI is 45.5, just now we have calculated, minus 45.5, and RL is 1000 ohms. So substituting the values, and we'll get the input resistance Ri, that is 995 ohms. The input resistance of the amplifier stage is, that is the input resistance, overall input resistance Ri dash is the combination of Ri and RB. Since RB is not given, so it becomes equal to only the same, that Ri and Ri dash both are same. The output resistance of the amplifier stage, we have delta H, that is HI minus HRE HFE, that is 0.095. After substituting the values, we'll get 0.095, the delta H value. The output resistance of the transistor looking into directly into the collector, Ri dash is Rs plus HIE divided by Rs plus HOE plus delta H. Substituting the values, we'll get 10.3 kilo ohms output resistance. And the output resistance of the amplifier stage, RO dash, is the combination of RO plus RL. So it is 10.3 kilo ohms with parallel with 1 kilo ohm, so it comes around 910 ohms. Current gain of the amplifier AIS, overall current gain, is current gain AI into Rs by Rs plus R dash. So it is minus 22.8. Voltage gain of amplifier, overall voltage gain, is the voltage gain AV is AI into RL by Ri, that is minus 45.7. So overall voltage gain is the voltage gain into R dash AV into R dash by Rs plus R dash. So it is minus 22.8 ohms, minus 22.8. Similarly, we can calculate we'll do some analysis of the amplifier. Using CB configuration, common base transistor amplifier. So only the second subscript. Here the expression can be obtained general from hybrid formulas. We have the formulas for current gain, input resistance, output resistance, and voltage gain. So by simply replacing the subscript according to the configuration, second subscript AI, that is HFB. Here AI is equal current gain of CB amplifier, CB configuration. AI is equal to minus HFB by 1 plus HOB into RL, where RL is the AC load resistance. Its value is equal to the parallel combination of resistance RC and RL. Since HFB of a transistor is positive number, therefore the current gain of the common impedance is negative. So common base, it is also negative input resistance. The resistance looking into the amplifier input terminals, common base configuration. Here the base is common. This is the common base configuration, and its equivalent hybrid model in CB configuration, HIB. So input is the VEB is equal to HIB plus HRB VCB. VCB is the output voltage. VEB is equal to I into HIB plus the input voltage. VEB is equal to I into HRB plus VCB into HRB, and the output current IC is the sum of HFB IC HFB IB, input current is IE, and IC into HOB. Input resistance, coming to the input resistance, RI is HIB plus HRB into A into RL. HIB substituting AI minus HFB into 1 plus HOB into RL. Here the voltage gain, again the voltage gain of the CB configuration, again the same formula, AV is equal to A into RL by RI. The current gain, where AI is the current gain of the common base amplifier, is positive, therefore the voltage gain is also positive. It means that there is no phase shift, no phase difference between the input and output signals of the common base amplifier. So AV is HFB into RL by HIB plus delta H into RL. After substituting AI, we will get this formula, where delta H is HIB HOB minus HRB HFB. Output resistance, the resistance looking into the amplifier terminals, R0 RS plus HIB by RS plus HOB into HOB plus delta H, where R is the resistance of the source and delta H is HIB HOB minus HRB HFB. The resistance output, overall output resistance RO dash is R0 plus R0 parallel with RL. The overall voltage gain is AVS is AV into RIS by RIS plus RS. The overall current gain is AIS is AI into RS by RS plus RIS. Now consider one example. In common base configuration, we will do transistor amplifier analysis common base configuration using H parameters. A transistor used in common base amplifier has the following values of H parameters. HIB is 28 ohms, HFB 0.98, HRB is 5 into 10 power minus 4, HOB 0.34 into 10 power minus 6 Siemens. Calculate the values of input resistance, output resistance, current gain and voltage gain. If the load resistance is 1.2 kilo ohms RL, assume the source resistance is 0. So given data, HIB 28 ohms, HRB 5 into 10 power minus 4, HOB 0.34 into 10 power minus 6 Siemens, RL 1.2 kilo ohms, RS is 0. We will start with the current gain of the amplifier. HF minus HFB by 1 plus HOB into RL. Substituting HFB and HOB, here RL is given 1.2 kilo ohms. So we will get II is 0.98. Using this value 0.98 AI, we can find the input resistance RI. RI is equal to HIB into HRB AI RL. Substituting values of HIB, HRB, AI and RL, we can find RI, which is 28 ohms. Output resistance R0 is the given by formula RS plus HIB divided by RS plus HIB into HIB plus delta H. As RS is 0, substituting the values, we find the output resistance 56 kilo ohms. Current gain of the amplifier already we have calculated 0.98. Voltage gain of the amplifier, AV is equal to current gain into load resistance by input resistance. Substituting the current gain, load resistance and input resistance, we can find the voltage gain AV, which is 41, will get. And coming to the overall and we do analysis by CC configuration, hybrid equivalent circuit for CC transistor. The common emitter common collector configuration. For common collector configuration, the base acts as input terminal, emitter acts as output. So here see this figure. So the input voltage is VBC and the output current is IE. So VBC is the sum of IB HIC plus HRC VCE, and the output current HFC IB plus HOC VCE. So here we can get the same equations, substituting the second subscript according to the configuration, and we can get the equations for current gain of a common collector configuration. AI is minus HFC by 1 plus HOC into RL, where RL is the AC load resistance. It's equal to the parallel combination of resistance RE and RC here. The input resistance of the amplifier at the base of a transistor is RI HIC plus HRC AI RL. RA dash, since the biasing circuit is not given, RA dash is same as RS RI. Voltage gain, the formula that is the universal, that is formula is same. AV is AI into RL dash, AI in current gain into load resistance by input resistance. So here the current gain of a common collector configuration is going to be a positive output voltage. Output resistance, the resistance looking at the amplifier output terminals, R0 is RS plus HIC divided by RS plus HOC into delta H. RS is the resistance of the source, and delta H is HIC HOC minus HRC HFC. Overall voltage gain is given by AV dash or AVS, AV into RS RI dash divided by RA dash plus RS. Current gain, overall current gain given by AI dash is AI into RS by RS plus RI dash plus RI. Consider one example using common collector configuration. In common collector configuration has the following values of H parameters: HIC 2 kilo ohms, HFC minus 51, HRC is 1, and HOC 25 into 10 power minus 6 mhos. Calculate the values of input resistance, output resistance, current gain, and voltage gain of the amplifier stage. Here the given data is HIC 2 kilo ohms, 2000 ohms, HFC minus 51, HRC is 1, reverse voltage gain is 1, HOC 25 into 10 power minus 5 mhos. RE, that RL is given load resistance, RE 5 kilo ohms, RS source resistance 1 kilo ohm 1000 ohms, R1 R2 both are 10 kilo ohms. the starting with the current gain HFC minus HFC by 1 plus HOC into RL. Substituting HFC, HOC and RL, we have the current gain 45.3 we'll get, and input resistance RI HIC plus HRC into AI RL dash substituting the input resistance will get 228 kilo ohms, and the input resistance of the circuit Ri dash is the parallel combination of Ri parallel with Rp, so it is 4.9 kilo ohms. Output resistance of the amplifier R0 is Rs plus minus Rs plus Ri dash by HFC. Substituting Rs and Ri dash and HFC, the value R0 will get for 59 ohms. RO dash, output overall resistance of the circuit RO dash is the parallel combination of R0 and load resistance RE. R0 we have calculated, that is 59 ohms parallel with 5 kilo ohms, it is 58.3 ohms. Current gain, overall current gain is the current gain into Rs by Rs plus HIE Ri dash, it is 7.7. Voltage gain of amplifier only the transistor voltage gain is AI into RL by Ri. Current gain into load resistance by input resistance, it is 1, and the voltage gain of the amplifier, overall voltage gain of the amplifier by considering the circuit, voltage gain of the transistor into overall to current gain with source resistance by Rs plus Ri dash, it is 0.83. So like this we can do analysis of the amplifier by following the procedure. First we draw the AC equivalent circuit, then we replace the transistor according to its configuration, transistor H parameter model according to its configuration, and then we use by using the formulas of current gain AI, input resistance Ri, voltage gain AV, and output resistance R0, and the same formulas holds good by simply replacing the second subscript according to the configuration. So let us consider one more problem. The transistor in the amplifier circuit shown in figure has H parameters. HIE is 2 kilo ohms, HFE 80, and the values of HOA HRE are negligible. That is you can consider a simplified hybrid model for transistor. HOE and HRE. HRE in the input side and HOE in the output side are negligible. Calculate the voltage gain and input impedance of the amplifier. Capacitor C1, C2 and C3 may be assumed short circuited at signal frequency due to small impedances. See, the magnitudes of the H parameters HOA and HRE is very small, and we can use the approximate model of the H parameter model in CA configuration. And RE is bypassed by capacitor C3 and C1 C2 are short circuited. So we have the equation for voltage gain. AV is AI into load resistance, current gain into load resistance by input resistance. But here current gain in the approximate model, since using the formula AI is equal to minus HFE by 1 plus HOE into RL, so HOE is becomes 0, so that in the denominator will become 0, so current gain is minus HFE, so that is minus HFE into current gain. AI is minus HFE into load resistance by input impedance. Load resistance is given 3 kilo ohms here, 6 and parallel with 6 here. The load resistance to RC and RL both are in parallel. Here this RC and RL will become parallel after this acting as short circuit. So this RC, and here we have a ground, here we have a ground, so the RC and RL both are connected between the collector terminal and the ground. RC RL having 6K and 6K, so the parallel combination of RC RL is the load resistance, which becomes equal to 3 kilo ohms load resistance RL dash. So this we can substitute here. HFE is 80 and 3 kilo ohms divided by HIE given 2 kilo ohms, so we'll get this current gain is 120, voltage gain is 120. Because the AC load at collector is RC and RL, so we have a 3 kilo ohms. Further, the impedance between the base and the ground, HI is 2 kilo ohms. The input impedance of the amplifier is the parallel combination of RB and input impedance of the transistor. Input impedance of the transistor is 2 kilo ohms, and RI input resistance of the base is 20 kilo ohms here. After drawing the AC equivalent circuit, this 20 kilo ohms, this here, this 20K and 20K, here we have a ground and here we have ground. So with respect to this base, these two resistors R1 and R2 will become parallel, so their $10K parallel with 2K, so it comes input impedance of the amplifier is 1.6 kilo ohms. So like this we can do problems. The amplifier circuit shown in figure. Calculate the voltage gain and input impedance of the amplifier when bypass capacitor C3 is removed from the circuit. So AV is a voltage gain, here RE is not bypassed. The magnitude of the voltage gain AV is ZL by RE 1.5, and input impedance of the base HI plus 1 plus HFE into RE 164 kilo ohms. Input impedance of the amplifier, this is a transistor input impedance using the formula, and input impedance of the amplifier of the circuit RB in parallel with the RI, it is 9.4 kilo ohms. So like this we can solve problems using the formulas. So today we have solved some problems on the transistor amplifiers using H parameter model in the three configurations CE, CB and CC.